Alright, welcome back folks, Roth here. So tonight I'm going to be hopping on to Scribble It. Let me see, put this in the background here. And there seems to be an update. So let's update Scribble It. I think the plan tonight is to finish up the Skeletor drawing that I started last week. Alright, so this is updated. I didn't get to upload it yet because it's not yet finished, so not yet finished. Although I do have this Terrifier drawing that I did the week before. Doesn't show it in full screen, but I might not want to pop that up. Yeah, if I swap back to that desktop view, we would be able to see this in full view. But yeah, there's a little thumbnail there. Art the Clown from Terrifier 2. A little scene from the new film, except I added the horn. I may want to add his name, A-R-T, Art, in the corner before I finalize it. But I may definitely want to turn this into a speed art video or a time lapse later on, eventually. Alright, let's put this up and see how our Skeletor is doing. Hopefully everything is in order. I also forgot to enable the mouse input. I should probably do that now. Let's see here. Alright, I think that should pop up now, right? Yep. Should be on the side. So this is Scribble It. It's a free app that you can download from Steam. I don't think I have any command for it. Let's see if there's a command for it or not. Probably not. But yeah, you can find this on Steam easily. Development is still pretty active. We just saw a patch a month ago, and there seems to be a smaller update just now. Here's the main screen, and it's pretty much like online Pictionary. Players would take turns drawing. You get a prompt, and you gotta draw the prompt while others try to guess what the prompt is as they're drawing. And then whoever has the most points at the end wins. But they also have a drawing mode, which I think is called creative mode now. And I have to go to artworks and click play creative mode. So here's my my latest version of the Skeletor drawing. I started on this on November 1st, November 2nd. I think it's November 2nd, yeah. But actually, so you can see the process there. There's a Terrifier, so after that, I started on Skeletor, and I continued to save as I went, so that we can have these progress images. And this is where we last left off. So I think tonight I'll try to fix up his body, get it more on point, and maybe fix the head a little bit, fix the face, and I'll probably add the staff. I'll probably work on the staff most of the time, possibly. And yeah, we'll finish the hand and stuff, so we'll see how we go. I'll also probably have like a slideshow on the right to showcase some of my past works using this program. So yeah, there's the mouse indicator. So whenever I click, left click, right click, mouse scroll, I mean, it would be able to detect it. Because we're doing all this with a mouse. So we can open up the past work rather than creating a new one. But if I do want to make a new one, I can probably click on this and then start a new one. Let's open up past work, and hopefully this would pop up, right? Let's go to edit, and here we are. So it looks like they added the chat back in. I last read on their update that that they've brought back the chat room. So let's see how this looks like. Interesting. Sadly, the emotes are no longer there. I feel like they could have added like another bar here for each of the emotes, because they used to be like a thumbs up and stuff, a wave. Let me see. Today happens to be Chaos Never Dies Day, so, and it's also World Freedom Day. Freedom! Freedom! So yeah. Can I adjust my color? Nope. I guess I can't. But yeah, there is a chat box. Pretty neat. Here are the basic tools. I tend to try to mention this a little showcase before we continue on the drawing. But basic tools on the left here: pencil, brush, paint bucket, shapes, line tool. Then you get your colors on the right. Eyedropper, preset of colors, brush sizes, but you can increase the size, decrease the size of the brush using the mouse wheel. Undo, redo, clear image, and then save. And then there's a button to share on Steam. But yeah, the chat box is the returning edition. So in the older version, before the whole entire rehaul, a lot of the tools were on the left side here, including the chat window, and it took so much space. There were some other tools on the bottom, but now they've made it so that the canvas is more in view. So this is quite welcome, because I wanted to see the image a lot more. Also, let me see if we can go back to options, because I want to disable the audio for the game. I noticed that the in-game music has picked up through YouTube, and yeah, I don't want that to happen. Alright, so yep, well, I guess we'll just continue. Making sure everything is in order. Get all the chat windows open. I think I still need to open the YouTube window. Let me see. I'll make sure the YouTube one is open, just in case. Yep, YouTube one is live. Let me see if we can pop a chat open here. Hey there, JT. Yeah, it's gonna be another late one tonight. So we'll see how this goes. It might end up being like another 2-hour session or so. So we'll see. Yeah, I have to make sure that the YouTube chat is open, because the way I have set it up is that these art streams are going to be on more sites than the game streams. So, all right. So back to this. And I feel like I want to fix this armor a little more. I still kind of want to keep him buff, but like, I gotta make sure the rest of the body is also in order. Alright, let me see if I can extend this a little more. I feel like this part needs to be extended as well. Because Skeletor is still a pretty buff dude. I got down to watching the some more episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the newer version, not the Kevin Smith one, but the other animated one that's on Netflix. So the Kevin Smith one is Masters of the Universe Revelation, and that one's a continuation of the original He-Man animated series. But the other one It's just called He-Man and the Master Universe. It's pretty much like an updated remake, retelling of the story, but it's the characters are more younger. They're like kids, and the show is geared towards kids, a younger audience. And Tila in that one is so vastly different. She's more technological in that one, but she still has superpowers in that. But she's just more like the technological part of the team, like tech savvy part of the team. She's very comparable to, I would say, Entrapta, which is from She-Ra, like in that way, but except working for the good side rather than the you know, the other. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like this part needs to be lowered, so I might have the flames come through, and then this part should be a little bit lower and connected to the body. Yeah, hope your day is going well so far. You can definitely feel the chill coming in, especially at night. I think tonight's like about high 30s today, 30s Fahrenheit. So along with Freedom Day, there's also Carl Sagan's Day. I think it's based on his birthday, so I think that's why they call it, declared it Carl Sagan's Day, or Sagan without the apostrophe S. The man's known for the Cosmos show on PBS, the original. Big science guy. And I think he discovered like some of the climate changes on Venus. We got record lows coming in soon. Even snow flurries. Excited? Oh man. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. But yep. I think once that arrives, that's when it's like time to shift things around and prepare for the winter. Get all the sweaters out, blankets. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's see. I'm looking over to OBS and looking at the preview. Yeah, the arm is definitely how it should be. All right, let's try this again. Might have to bring the chest down. I gotta brush up on my muscular anatomy. It's been quite a while. I don't normally draw like superheroes or even supervillains at that, but really when it comes to like a lot of the old school tunes like He-Man and or Ninja Turtles, like they're all about heroes, and they fight. So of course they're gonna have muscles and stuff. Like at times I wish I could move the character upward a little more so that we can get like more of the body in view, but I guess the frame is fine. Yeah, there's no tool to crop or move the image up or anything. I'm gonna have to start all over if I want to do that. That's why you gotta get it down. Where did I think it go? It's always good to have like the face part somewhere at like 1/3 of the image, so it's like somewhere right here. When it comes to any like photography or portrait photography, it's good to have like the head around there. Not quite center, but like, you know, like right above the center. Or, you know, about that level. Alright, I forgot whether he has like anything covering the back of the hand. Let's see. Yeah, I think he has like there's some versions of Skeletor that has something that covers it, but other versions would not have anything covering it. So let's go with I don't want to go with the classic look where he's got nothing covering the back here. But I think I kind of want to like add like veins or something, or make it more, I don't know, pretty much like a regular hand, except it's got dark claws. And I don't know, maybe I add like some indication of like vein across the back of the hand or something. Yeah, for that new He-Man show, they've added a couple other seasons, a couple more seasons, and I didn't get to see the new seasons yet, so I'm trying to catch up on that one. And it's neat to see like all the characters power up and fight the baddies. Skeletor's a lot different. They call him Keldor, and they made a joke about how he named himself Skeletor in that, which is pretty funny. There's a line coming from Battle Cat. He's like, then why don't you just call yourself Skeletor? I think the joke went like Skeletor, his name was Keldor. They know him as Keldor, which is uncle of He-Man. And then like he's already in his Skeletor form, and like he suggests the group to call him Skeletor. It's like, also known as Skeletor. And then the group's like confused because they didn't get the joke. And Keldor's like, you know, cause bones and skull. And then Battlecat's like, why not Skeletor? Oh man. So I guess they're sticking to Keldor, not so much Skeletor. But yeah, they kind of poke fun here and there. Lots of jokes thrown in, but pretty enjoyable. But yeah, and again, it's more geared towards the younger audience. the special effects are pretty cool. Pretty up to date animation, and it's got the the transformation sequences are pretty much like, you know, your typical kid shows nowadays, but also Japanese inspired, you know, with the magical girl, magical boy genre. You know, it's got that Sailor Moon vibe to it, but not too much. But you know, this just the transformation sequence, a little bit of Power Rangers in there, Captain Planet. So they the group would combine their powers together to bring out that sort of power, which is pretty neat. And it's neat that they have an emphasis on like the group working together. So instead of I have the powers, we have the power, and it's highlighted in the lyrics too. They say it repeatedly, which is quite nice. Because there's like a group of there's a section of He-Man fans out there that are more about the He-Man rather than the group that He-Man works with. But it does require like Orko. Orko is a very important character. I feel like I should have drawn him too, but maybe another time. But yeah, Orko is very important, and I don't know. It's more of a group thing rather than just a He-Man thing. And I think that section of fans needs to understand that. Trying to imagine how the hand looks like from that angle. Okay, I think this finger needs to point more towards him. Let me see. Yeah, something like that, I think. The nail does curve down. I feel like I need to cover this area here with more flames. This game is scary. Yep, we're gonna make it scary. We're gonna make it super scary. And evil. Also, Chaos Never Dies Day today. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but apparently it's Chaos Never Dies. So, yeah, expect chaos. / Skeletor voice. Chaos? Just my kind of day. Skeletor implores all chaos to occur. There was a fan game. I think someone put up on Itch.io, that included like He-Man and Lion-O, She-Ra, and a whole mess of characters. I think Skeletor was also playable in that. It's like a beat 'em up game. More in tune with like Golden Axe, because it's like a hack and slash style game, and they had all these playable characters. It's kind of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan game, Ninja Palooza, or what it's called, where they've got like Usagi and Casey Jones playable and all that. But yeah, they got like all these 80s tunes in one game. They had like characters from Thundercats, He-Man, She-Ra mashed together. There's a whole bunch more. It's been a while since I've taken a look at it. There's probably a bunch of updates by now that may have included more characters, but yeah, last I saw was a few years back. It was like this fan game. I forgot what it's called. It's pretty hyped though. Yep, we're gonna be hearing a lot of clicks. Oh, I also got to enable the slideshow. Let me see. Past drawings. Here we go. So there we go. There you will see. Oh yeah, we gotta push it up a little more because they just added the chat box. We reorganize this a little bit. To the left, to the left. There was this new indie game I watched someone play. It was called A Little to the Left. A very chill game where you organize things around the house, and there would be a cat involved that sort of tries to mess with like the dinner table and stuff, and you got to set the dinner table, and then the cat would mess it up, and then you had to reorganize it. Pretty neat, chill game. And it was just announced for Switch during the Indie World showcase earlier today. And yeah, I watched the event, but then like, it seems like a lot of the games that were announced are just games that are on Steam, and they're just making their way over to the Switch, and that usually is the case. Like a lot of these, you know. I guess Indie World is the event to showcase that, to announce games for the Switch, or heading to Switch, yeah. But they're just like old games that's been on PC for a while, or at least getting a simultaneous release or something. But yeah, that's definitely one of the games that's gonna be making it over to Switch. There was one called Oni, where it involves Japanese folklore and yokai. It's like an adventure game, I think. And it reminds me of the show on Netflix that's also called Oni. Oni, and then it has like a subtitle attached to it. And it looks pretty neat. Kind of done with the Switch. Wish I had Steam Deck. Yeah, Steam Deck is pretty solid. I think they could probably do like a second version of the Switch Deck. Oh, Switch Deck. I'm just combining. I'm mixing up the worlds together now. It's Chaos Day, so Steam Deck. Yeah, that's probably gonna be like a second Steam Deck. I feel like they've got a lot of potential. The only thing though is that like anyone who owns one would have to make sure that the games that are coming out would support the Steam Deck, because there are some games that don't run perfectly on Steam Deck, so you just gotta make sure. And on the Steam pages you would see like a badge on the left or on the right side of the page, whether or not a game is compatible. So all the requirements, compatibles, and stuff would be detailed. But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice start so far with what Valve is doing. But yeah, I don't know. There's a crowd out there that's like so attached to their consoles. But then I think the Steam Deck offers that console experience. Like I know Valve is really trying to aim that target or target that audience. There's been like some failed attempts along the way, but I think the Steam Deck is like a great attempt at bringing those that crowd in. So hopefully it does well. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people do own the Steam Deck, at least the initial versions of it, and if it continues to succeed, they might come up with some more iterations. And you only need to, like, there's not much to upgrade. You don't really spend much money as you do for consoles nowadays, as you do on like the PC side of things. And then like the console players, they think that the PC is like, it costs way too much. You upgrade your video card every 5 years, but no. Like a video card can last like at least 2 generations of a console generation if you treat it well. And then when it comes to like handheld, like a Steam Deck, we've yet to see like how often they would update it and so on. But then you'd still be able to play the older games on your initial Steam Deck, so that's something to think about. I feel like people don't really want to give it a chance, so they just stick to their regular consoles, whatever that they know. They don't want to try to mess around with PC games at all when the accessibility is there, available for them. They just don't give it a chance. But yeah, I guess the deck is still in its early stages, but it's a step in the right direction, I think, for what they're trying to aim for. See what they would get Steam Deck in store shelves. Would impulse buy one for sure. Yeah, that would be great if they could do like retail. Work with the thing with that is that they would spend more money. They would have to spend more money to claim spots at the retail stores, and then continue to send out shipments to those places. So Nintendo's so used to that. They've got a partnership with like a whole lot of retails, including Amazon. But I think there's at one point where, like, I think they're in the 3DS era and the Wii U era, where the partnership between Nintendo and Amazon was like sort of disconnected for a little bit, and which was why there was like a pause in sales, I think, for the 3DS at one point, because they sort of fumbled. But I think it's picking back up though since then. But yeah, if only like Valve could get used to doing more retail stuff. Yeah, they got like Steam cards in the stores, but like in terms of hardware, I don't remember if they had like the Steam Link in stores. Most of their hardware is like featured on their website, their official website, and that's where you can get it. The controller, I still have the controller, the Steam controller, which is pretty okay. It's not very, it's just a different controller, but it works for Steam games, but I still use like my own controller and an adapter to play those PC games. It's just neat that they have something for customers to use. But yeah, I noticed like a whole lot of people were into the idea of the Steam Deck, and they, it's definitely built interest. They just need to get more of them out there. Yeah, playing games on the TV. So their first attempt was that Steam Link, and I feel like the Steam Link wasn't marketed as well, and there's still people around who doesn't even know what a Steam Link even is because it wasn't really advertised as much. So unless you're hanging around like media sites that would cover it, you would probably know about it, but like generally, like, not many people know about it. But yeah, that was one of the first products they came out with that sort of aimed for that sort of idea, and then they pretty much like canceled that because they had a new idea, which is the Steam Deck. And yeah, they made it so that it no longer exists. Even the Steam controller, that was like once a thing. But I think they must have like sold off all their like they no longer have those products in their stores now. Both the Steam controller and Steam Link. So the Steam Link, it still requires a computer, like a capable computer, but it makes it so like you have a Roku, or what's another one? It's like having a Roku, but it plays like you hook up a controller and will play your Steam library on the TV. So it gives the customer like that console experience, sitting on the couch and then enjoying your games on the big TV. Which you can still do. You can still generally do that just by hooking up your TV to, as like a secondary monitor. Like you can still do that, but people just don't want to mess around with like handling like issues on the PC and stuff. So that's why there was a Steam Link. Steam Link sort of does away with that, but then you still have to handle, like, know how to use a computer and like troubleshoot any issues that one would run into. Which I feel like most hardcore console users or strictly console users probably wouldn't get. Like, they just don't understand how to troubleshoot certain games on Steam, and especially Steam, because like a lot of the games come out on Steam first, which is strange. Like, I feel like more people should be more literate when it comes to that kind of stuff, but there's always that crowd that doesn't agree with that. Like, they're either one side. It's even more weird when you're looking at the other side, where it's like the folks that only play on PC, and then like they don't accept like console sort of style games. And there's even a group of people that don't like mobile games, so that's like another thing. So it's like, yeah, it's just There's something for everybody, I guess. Like, there are folks that just take sides. But I think, I don't know. I think for me, since like most of my library, at least for the digital side of things, my Steam library probably has the biggest list of games when it comes to like digital. I still have my physical stuff, but I think those are the old days of physical format, where you just install the game on the hard drive and then you start playing. But nowadays it's like, once you have Steam, once you have Epic, you get all these games and you can just boot them up with a double click once you hop online, and that's it. You start playing. I think that's the convenience of having a digital list of games. But then, like, you know, there's still people that like their physical stuff. They still like swapping carts out, swapping discs out. Like, I still have all those old, you know, all the old consoles for that. Switch is capable of both. Alright, let's save that. Alright, so his hood is a little bit fixed now. I feel like I should add some more shadow. Yeah, I feel like Nintendo's just like, I don't know. They're just really delaying a lot of their products. There's a lot of this delay. Like, they don't really keep their word. So like there's always like a downside somehow. I think because there's this much of like looking at their customers, there's like they gotta cater to like the wider audience. Even though like the core customers are just waiting for them to release a better version of that product, but it's just that, I don't know, they're looking at the outer circle and seeing if they're ready for a new product. So I think that's how big the companies have become. They just gotta cater to that market, that outside market. What do they call it, like the blue ocean or something like that? Their market strategy. But of course, the Nintendo of now is a lot different from the Nintendo of like 10 years ago. Now that Reggie is no longer there, no more Iwata. You would think that they would be a lot more competitive, but seeing the state at the system right now, and there's like rumors out there that, I think recent rumors that say that they might increase the price of the current Switch, which is Oof, I don't know if that's a good idea. But frankly, I don't think they should. I don't feel like they should increase it. Although I see why they would, though. It just sounds like different from what they're used to doing. Because we've yet to see like a more vastly different iteration of the current system. I mean, we've got the OLED one that came out recently, along with Metroid Dread. There's not much of a difference. It's still like the same, maybe different aesthetics, bigger screen, but like it's not really much of a change in terms of like horsepower. Bigger battery for sure, longer lasting battery. But it's just like small updates like that, you know, doesn't make people go out and grab a new system or anything. I feel like we're about reaching that point where we would eventually see a new follow-up to the Switch. Because it's like well past the traditional 5-year cycle. So it seems like they might go for like an 8-year cycle, maybe closer to 10-year cycle with the Switch because of how successful it is. So it's probably going to be a while until we see that next system or any new iteration of that Switch. I don't know. I'd probably give it another year. Like in the meantime, there are other systems to enjoy. Namely that Steam Deck, though. So far, a pretty neat system. I actually got to experience it at PAX East earlier this year. There was like one single game that was there that had it, one indie booth that showcased it, and no media covered it. No media sites mentioned anything about Steam Deck being at PAX East. Like you had to be there to even find it, and it was at it was in the middle of one of the indie booths. It was some weird, not weird, but it was like some unknown game I've never heard of, but it was just like more of like a strategy game or something like that. I tweeted a photo of it to the public on Twitter, and yeah, it's like no one else knew that there was a Steam Deck there. Oh yeah, I made this piece of Mouse and a Motorcycle tune. Let me play that again. Cool tune. Man, I feel like I should export these MP3 in louder normalized volume, because like each of these tunes I exported is just like some are low, some are loud. Some of these files are like years old now, though. I kind of don't want to lose that the original date that I exported at. Man, I remember the tunes from this movie. I still think of some of the scenes from it. Ralph is on the adventure. Yeah, I did a video on that, on this movie. I think it came out... Oh no, it was only on VHS, yeah. One of the rare films that never release on DVD, never release on Blu-ray. But it's based on a book. It was part of like that ABC Saturday or something like that. They used to play it on Saturday. I don't know how his shield looks like. Make it look a little bit darker here. Oh yeah, he also has a cape. Make sure that is apparent. It's gonna be a lot to do with this image. So I have to add some bones alongside here. Oh snap, Captain Power. Really need to fix up this beat too. Especially with the lows, I need to add more bass to it. Kinda sounds like a Captain Planet. And let's start adding some shadows. This part should be a bit more darker here. Should maybe also have the fire reflect off of his armor. like I may need to make this staff a little bit thicker. Oh. You shall not pass. It's probably best I just use the brush here. Yeah, the skull also has like antlers on the skull here. I don't know if this is the right shape though, but I'll try to color it. There's some iteration that has the orb at the top of the skull. I think I might just keep it the old school look, where it's just the skull without the orb. Although the action figure version, which is be completely purple. Skeletor. Oh snap, gravity falls. Wait, is this cape completely black or? I think some of it is like purple, right? Let's see. Man, there's like some iterations that has him wearing the cape. It's probably part of his hood, so maybe it's like purple like his hood. Yeah, make sure that is saved. Man, I've never heard this tune for a while. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, these crossbones. I feel like I might need to thicken this one out a little more. Should be faded a little bit more. Also, I gotta add the bones. More bones to that part. Down, down. Okay, use this one for the Gravity Falls inspired drawing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I should add the bones alongside here, because the new design for Revelation doesn't have it. It would still have... Oh boy, wait, what's happening? Oh my gosh, it's a... Did Scribble freeze? Apparently my cursor is stuck. Let me see if, Wow. Why did you freeze, Scribble? Alright, I might have to... Wow, good thing I saved just before. I don't know what happened, but Scribble just randomly froze. I hope it doesn't do that. Alright, let me open up Task Manager and close it. Force close it. Oh man, I hope it doesn't happen more often like that. Alright, let's wait for this to... Interesting. Uploading to Steam Cloud. Oh man. Boot it up again. Yeah, that was weird. Just totally crashed on us. Alright. Oh, I didn't even track the shading that it did. Alongside here. And man, I remember the days of like when Photoshop would crash, or I guess any creative program. Man, those were devastating times, man. When you spend like 5 hours on like something you worked on and you couldn't even save it. Especially like when you're editing a video, then all that progress just like completely deleted. Good thing nowadays you have like these backup saves, so the program, sometimes some programs would have like autosave feature. Oh snap, is that DuckTales? Let me keep this on for a bit. I don't think I ever uploaded... No, actually I think I did. You might have. I forgot what I made it for. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bum, 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 bum. Oh man. It reminds me of when Capcom announced the remaster at PAX East, and they got everyone to get up and sing along with that. They did a second take. First they revealed it, and the video that they showed was pretty much the sing-along, with the vocals and the lyrics would go along with the video. So it's pretty much like the music video, sing-along music video. And a couple people were singing along with it, but they had to play it a second time, and then they asked everyone to like stand up and really sing along with it, which we did. Although it wasn't really shown on the video that they put up. So I think when they edited it to put on their socials, they sort of sliced up both takes into one, and I'm in one of that. I'm hidden somewhere in that video. I was like holding up the phone because I was also recording it. I think I might have a clip up. I'm not sure if I upload it on the YouTube though, but I know I have it up somewhere, possibly on OneDrive or something, of my view of the recording. So the part that I recorded was like the initial reaction and reveal of it. I knew they had something big to reveal whenever they have like a conference. Because it was at Capcom's panel when they showed that, so you had to be there. Forgot what they gave out that year. They probably handed out more pins or something. Yeah, that was a good year. I think that might have been like 2012 or something. I forgot what year it was. Whichever the remaster was announced. Bop, bop. I was pretty proud to be at that panel. I think media sites were immediately shocked when they announced that. Coverage is covered on every media site. I think at one point they uploaded the karaoke version of it, so it'd be the instrumental with the lyrics. And I don't think it's no longer on their YouTube page. It was on their YouTube page, but it's no longer there. So they must have removed it once they lost the license for it. Oh, that was probably one of the best karaoke versions of it. And then was on Twitch Sings as well, with a big moment when they had the song for Twitch Sings. So week after week, they would announce like a set of new songs for Twitch Sings. This was like somewhere in, I want to say 2019 into 2000 or 2020, I mean. And man, they had like an own playlist just for Disney songs that they would feature. And yeah, they had DuckTales, they had Lion King, Hakuna Matata, I mean, and Frozen, of course, a lot of modern stuff as well. They didn't have Goof Troop though, or a Goofy movie, because that would have been terrific if they had the Tevin Campbell songs. They had one Tevin Campbell song. I think the song was Ready, the old Tevin Campbell classic. But they didn't have the a Goofy movie one, because that would have been terrific. I think a lot of nostalgic Disney fans would have loved to sing along with that on Twitch Sings. But yeah, sadly, Twitch Sings no longer exists. I would have loved to feature more duets and stuff on there. Good thing I have a whole bunch of archives of past streams I've done with that. Right now they're currently unlisted on YouTube. Got them downloaded too, but at least some of them. But man, those were the days when we could just karaoke on Twitch. I do really hope that they come up with another one sometime down the line. Maybe in the future. Because those things only, like, I don't know, they don't really come around too often. So it was nice to experience it and meeting all the wonderful talents out there. I mean, there is like other apps like Smule. Smule is another one that's karaoke focused, and they've got a website. And there's a quite a huge following with like active users on there. But the thing is, I gotta pay for some of those songs, I think, if you want to sing along with them. But there's a free version, I think. You just can't really do much with the free version. Oh, let me see if we can get the mobile up. I feel like I still need to make this guy a little bit more buff. I think we got most of the part right. So you can get it a little bit more darker shades around here. Bow. This guy's got a very blue body. Kind of reminds me of the Tick. The Tick. The old Fox show. I think I probably made this tune based off of the movie version. Treasure of the Lost Lamp. The old 1990. 1991. I used to watch it as a kid. Pure nostalgia. Because the way they did the chorus is a little bit different from the show's theme song. Try to add a little bit of Mega Man snares in there. Or effects, I guess. Because we were going 8-bit on that tune. I feel like this part of the glove also needs to be darkened. So you can get that. Ba-ba-boom. There we go, we got some shading on the arms. You gotta be careful though, not to add too much. Ba-ba-boom. Yeah, I guess the some of the shadows will be on the top here, right? That should make him like a little bit more muscular. Da, 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 da. I think it still should be like more shading like that, I think. Yeah. Then there'll be darker parts like so. At least until start adding like the outer layer shine from the fire or whatever's reflecting from the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Bop, bop. Huh. Does Skeletor have armpit hair? That's gonna be the question. There should be some shadows, or some shadows, underneath this part here. But then if there's a cape, yeah, I guess the shadows would still pass underneath this part here, the first blade. Yeah, let's get some shadows in here. Yeah, I feel like the staff should have like some sort of part of the handle that is meant for the hand to grab. I feel like I got a feeling that this is gonna take a third, like a part 3 stream, just to get the details in. It'll probably be my most detailed drawing. We'll have to see. Oh, the Simpsons one. It's probably a good idea to have some shading on this side. Let's see what else here. Ba-da-boom, boom. Yeah, there's gotta be some shadows over here. Yes. Get some more shadows on there. I feel like this part of his body should be expanded out here a little more, maybe. See what I can do here. Yeah, it definitely needs to be more body over here. And then this part here should go a little further out. But I should also darken it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's get this side more darkened as well. I'll just scoobity up some lines over here. Go. Some more muscular. A bit more muscular. Yep, more definition they add to the muscles, the better. Also, all the dark parts. Not sure about this part. I could probably fade that out a little more. Although adding some of these dark parts sort of adds like definition to the body. Yeah, I feel like there should be some muscle for the forearm on this side. Let's make sure I got that in. Yep, muscles are definitely coming through. Also got to make sure the chest part is coming through. It would normally like stretch out that way and stuff. There you go. More detailed, for sure. course, gotta make sure to save. So you can get back to this handle here. So I think the handle would be from there to here. All right. So we have to add some shine and shadows to it, of course. But making note of the position of it and the shape is very important. Then we gotta solidify the staff a little more. Oh. Oh man, this is gonna be difficult trying to get like the lighting for the staff correct. And the rest of the image. Oh. Okay, wow. So I think the staff would still continue. I think there will be another part where, I mean, it's part of the skull at the top of it. But I think I might just have the skull protrude out. I'm gonna try and make it the same color as these bones here. And I feel like even the top of the staff is like, I feel like it's gonna be a session on all on its own, trying to get the shape of the skull and all the details of it. So let's just add the colors in first. Pretty much just like draft it just to get the shape in, to see if it would fit or not, and or make sense. I don't know for sure if it would work out, so. I don't know how these skulls look, but I'm gonna try and get it to look as it, as I think it should look, if I can, or at least maybe try to get it like accurate to how it would seem more realistically. Because I know the slots for the eyes would be on the side rather than at the top. From what I can tell. I've never seen it from this angle. So I'm gonna try and imagine it and see how it would look. Alright, this was the Super Mario remix that I did back in, I want to say 2015 for the, was it the 30th or 35th anniversary of the franchise? Did an unboxing video of the Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker for the Wii U, I think. And this track was specifically for that. So I intended to be just an audio release only, and then the game just came out in time to put it all together, so it's part of that unboxing video. And that video is both on YouTube and Twitch, I believe. You gotta really dig through my videos to find it. Yeah, I really liked how it turned out. The remix, I mean, and the video. Shot it at a location that I'm no longer at. It was just nice to have the red walls as the background of the desk, so it matches with the Mario red. That was quite nice. There's only a few unboxing videos that I had the opportunity to film some unboxing videos at, some of which I never got to upload, never got to finish editing. So sadly I never got to put this remix out for download or for the public to use. So I thought it would never be finished. Still a couple of things I kind of want to tweak here and there, but I don't know, I just never got around to it. Hopefully someday I can get back to it. Now that I've got a new computer, I would have to reinstall all the things, all the pieces of software and plugins to try to get my old projects back together and finally finish them. But that's a someday thing. Someday. There you go, we got a skull. I feel like I need to add more colors to Skeletor's skull. Might make it a little bit bigger too, just to match his body, but for the most part it's like the right size that I want it to be. Let's save this. Alright. Try to decide whether I should add the bulb. Probably shouldn't, I don't know. Like for the most part it should just stay purple, but I don't know. So you can add some more darker spots. So the color out here is completely black, like completely black. Oh, for that part right there, I need to add the pipe sound. Krook, krook, krook. It's like there's different sections of this track. When I made it, where you just heard the coin sound, but I had to actually remake that coin sound. The thing with using samples is that I heard that they don't allow it. Like Nintendo has the copyright for it, or whatever. I mean, it is from a Nintendo game, but we're based on it. Not quite sure if they allow that though. When it comes to like using samples. Well, we got some Sonic. This one is based off of Sky Chase, I think. I made this for the Sonic drawing. Drawing I did a while back. Wah, wah, wah. Huh. Apparently the toy version of Skeletor has like the staff having like the whole entire skull is purple, but then like it's got like a horn at the tip, at the end tip of the nose, and then it's also got teeth. So I don't know if I should add that. If I were to add like a couple here at the front, maybe. I don't know about the horn though. Apparently, in a couple holes up here as well. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I feel like the antlers part should be a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe they should be more bony colored, or maybe I can grade them up so that they differentiate from the center part of the skull. Let's see what I can do here. I'll base it on the yellow part here. Let's make it dark. Whoop, not that color. There you go, something like that, I think. Get a really dark yellow. Then also keeping it purple a little bit. I think that's the idea. And this part should be a lot more darker though. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get that curve. I feel like the antler should be curved a little more than how I set the purple part. There you go, something like that, maybe. It's nice to just like have it shaped to how I want it. This is a good, like, dark yellow. I feel like I should fill the rest of the skull here for Skeletor. Bow, 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 bow. See a few people playing that new Sonic game. including Pete, of course. Currently progressing through that game really well. There's a fishing section in there too, and Big the cat is also in there. It's great to see Big. Let's get some more ripples in here. I don't know if this is correct to have the antlers shaped this way. Well, it would be cool to have kept it purple. That way, I would probably use like neon purple to give it like some highlights or something. Let's get some more dark colors. Bow, bow, bow. There you go, something like that. Alright, so we hit the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna step away for a little bit, take a short break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Alright. So far, Add some more shade. We made him a little bit more buffer. Got some shading down for the muscles. A little bit of the armor. Got more shade. And the staff is becoming more detailed. So that's the progress so far tonight. And I still feel that we could use a third session. Because these art sessions are quite shorter than how long I usually have them at. And especially when it's like a late night session, I tend to keep it like a bit shorter. I can probably go on for a little bit longer until I close this session out, so we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna try and open up a tab real quick. Oh, I should probably also add, not Prince Adam. I know the closed captions is mis-transcoding or transcribing, I mean, mistranscribing. But, I lost my train of thought. Oh no. Please don't tell me it froze again. I don't know what is causing it to freeze. Yeah, it looks like Scribble has frozen again. And I forgot to save. Please don't tell me it lost everything. Yeah, I don't know what is up with this current update. I'll have to close it. Yeah, opening up Task Manager says it's not responding. Yeah, that is strange. Downloading. Was there an update? Huh. Patch notes. Artwork save button can no longer be clicked. What? Why? When no changes exist. Okay. Now showing notification when artwork has been saved. Hasn't it always showed that? Change style of guest and rank pop-up. Okay. Man. Hotkey doesn't work. Interesting. Huh. So which... Oh, this is November 5th. That was like 5 days ago. Interesting. Alright. Let's boot it back up. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna need another patch, I think, to fix it. Because it's now just like freezing completely. I can't do anything about it. Okay, luckily it saved the skull. As previously it was not, it wasn't shaded fully. But, yeah, I still gotta add the shading though. That's like everything that oh my gosh, yeah. Sadly, I still gotta do it over again. Man, that's like almost a half hour just like doing the shading. Man. We're re-experiencing the old days of when Photoshop would freeze back on like Windows XP. Like I remember those days, man. Gotta continuously save, click the save button until they finally implemented the autosave feature for Photoshop. I think version 7 and later for Photoshop. I remember the icons for each of those too. How they used to look, the evolution of the Photoshop icons. They didn't have the initial letters like nowadays. They have PH, which is short for Photoshop, and Illustrator would have like IL or something like that, or LS for short. Flash would be FL nowadays. But before that, they used to be like regular images for the icons. And remember, I think version 7 had like an eye, which is like a Leonardo da Vinci painting that featured that eye. It might have been like a Mona Lisa, like Mona Lisa's eye, I think. So Da Vinci's Mona Lisa painting would have, you know, her face facing forward, and I think the icon was based on the eye or something like that, from what I recall. Unless it's like a Mona Lisa inspired one that looked like Mona Lisa. So I remember that image, old school, like I want to say 2001 era, Windows XP. I was a huge into that. Man, I didn't even press the save button when I AFK'd. I feel like I should have had a chance to, but I didn't do it. I gotta fill in the shade again. I would be interested in seeing the differences afterwards. How I had before, and then the new version. Would my creative mind still be the same? It'll probably be close to it though. Like I had the line go this way. Let's make sure the audio is not too loud. Oh, that was strong. Got where the holes were. I know that they were like right above the eyes somewhere. And then I just faded out like that. Yeah, because there were like smaller holes up here, I think. Although I feel like I'm making them really darker than before. And there'll be shadows coming down this way. Yeah, probably won't come out as I had before. Let's try smoothing this part out a little more. I definitely want to get like the skull to have like texture with cracks and stuff. Like I try to get the cracks through here. Because I think ideally this skull should have like all these crevices and cracks within the skull itself. So there'd be a lot of like indents where the shadows would lay. Alright. Let's save, just in case we miss it again. I wonder if it goes by like the hour, because it seems like it tends to freeze like after every hour or something. It happened once before. I gotta see what time that was when it first froze, because it could go by the time. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, let's smooth out these edges. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's get this part to stick out a little more. We gotta respect that crack. Yeah, something like that, I think. When it comes to like bovine skulls like this, they're bound to have like some sort of hole where the nostril would be. And then, I don't know if I should add like teeth. I feel like I could. I'm not sure if I should. Let's get that darker yellow in. This time I'll use it more sparingly for where these antlers would work well. Ba, 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 da, ba. Right, and again, the tip of the horn would curl in a little bit rather than going out that way. Wah, 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 wah. Like there should be a shadow there between the skull and the antler. I don't know. Bow, 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 bow. There we go, we're getting more color in there. Might need to clear up the rest of this purple part. I'm gonna carefully do that. Man, I feel like I should add like a flame around this too. Flame around his hand, flame around the staff. That'd be cool. Alright, there we go. We clean it up a little bit. Well, I feel like it should have like maybe an aura, which is why it would still retain the neon purplish color around it. So I guess that much is fine. Gonna see if I can add some more, make it a little bit more apparent. I gotta be careful though. Oh, let me see if I can bring this up. Here's the Transformers theme. Or at least my version of it. I think it's based on the Stan Bush touch. You got the touch from the movie. Yeah, for this one I also did I made this one for the unboxing video, or just like more like an overview of the Blu-ray release of the Transformers 1986 on Blu-ray. So I have to make a piece of music for the background, just to fit the theme of it. Yeah, I think this purpley color sort of add like highlights underneath. It's supposed to reflect off the fire. So this works out great. Yeah. I feel like I could add some more alongside the staff. See some add some here. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, let's get some more of the neon. Yeah, something like that, I think. Let's put some on this side too. Also gotta save. Let's get some more highlights on that staff a little bit. I should go for some more neon. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, that's a very bright neon right there. Yeah, you gotta be careful with this one now. Yeah, that looks awesome right there. Mix of different colors. See, here's what I'm talking about. Getting some of that neon in there. I always gotta be careful and not add too much, or else it will just like it will overdo it for this particular image. But yeah, just a little tiny bit goes a long way. There you go, that looks terrific. don't know if adding more of it to the skull would be a good idea, but let's see. I guess little bits in here, just to see how it looks. Especially the bottom part, that's where the highlights are hitting on the skull. So far, so good. Can't wait to add some of that to Skeletor. Oh, this was the Splatoon tune. Let me see if I can get the skull color again. Gonna go really dark yellow and try to fill in the rest of this skull. Gotta be really careful. I'm gonna try and get cover more area. But there would be some parts where it's just completely shadowed and dark, so it probably won't appear as we'd expect. But I'll try to get his chin to be as visible as possible. I think that's a very important spot when it comes to the main antagonist for the series. Gotta get at least some sort of coloring on this side here. Even if it's like a really dark part, there's gotta be some sort of coloring. Yeah, deciding whether to connect certain parts. Like, I'm trying to go around the eye here, but not actually put too much into it, or else, you know, it'll appear a little off. There we go. We got a little bit more of the skull in view. Yeah, any little touch, like I just put one dot there, and you can definitely see it more visible. I was also thinking to maybe cover this hood a little more, to like that. That way it would give the hood more shape. But I don't know. Yep, let's save that. Alright. So far, we've added more muscles, made him more buff, put some shadows on that body, and a bits of the armor. And then we made our way to the hand, get that more defined, shadowed. a little more. Same thing on the other hand, and then we worked on the staff. So that's what we got so far. Also make the flames more apparent. I feel like I should add some more color to the flames or something. Maybe this side. Let me see what I can do here. It's always some parts, some dark parts to the flames, so that way it would add some definition. Also, let me see if you can shade this part here, because I want to make it so that the index finger would bump up a little more. So it would be bent a little more so that we can see the a bit of the fingernail. Let's get some more shading on the flames here. Yeah, let's get some more light of the parts. Some pinks. Oh, that's a little hard. Might also need to get some reds in there as well. Oh, this is the Switch Sports theme. Made this one for the starting screen. Yeah, this was a feel-good remix that I did. Definitely made me like excited for the game, even though barely anyone plays it now. Barely anyone picked it up on launch day, but I don't know. I don't know, I quite enjoyed it. I could definitely do a little more with this game. And I still play it every now and then. Week after week, try to unlock those items. Hey there, King. You sweating? You working out? How you doing, man? You making any progress on that workout, dude? Hope all is well. Alright, so now we got some more flames detailed. Get some more over here. Oh, that's good to hear. Yep, I'm great, doing great. We got some cold weather coming in, so yeah, it's about time to prepare for the winter. These kind of look like little shrimps. Yeah, good to hear that you're doing well. School is tiring. I need to tidy up. Schedule to work out again. Oh, okay. I guess I'll add some like green flames for the hand. That would be pretty cool. Even though I don't think he does that in the show at all though, but I feel like color-wise and artistic-wise, green flames for this purple guy would be awesome. Just for the like a magic spell or whatever. Tried to draw an owl the other day, it turns out to be a fat owl. I mean, fat owls do exist, so... Have you got that uploaded anywhere? Feel free to share it if you want. As long as, you know, it's a short enough link. I think probably the best way to do it is to upload it through Discord and then just link the Discord link. I think now they have a way to copy the link on Discord and then you can just paste that. Oh, you draw in school, sweet. So it wasn't like in like a school assignment, I guess. Yeah, it just reminded me of that time when I just freely just drew like a beaver on our folder. Like we would have like this big folder for our class assignments, and I don't know, it was just something that I felt like freely drawing, because there's just like a blank page on that folder. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna draw something on it just to identify that as mine. Because we pass in our folders after each assignment, and I don't know, I just wanted to, you know, make it more identifiable, so the teacher would know that is mine. And then all of a sudden, when she saw that big beaver, she called the other teachers, I think next door teachers, to come in, and then they show her the drawing. And then they would ask me questions in front of the class, like, "Oh, you like drawing animals?" I was like, sure." In an unsure way. I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure. I'll draw whatever." Even though, like, that's my first time drawing a beaver, it's just something that's simple for me, but they seem really impressed by it, just seeing, like, a very detailed beaver. Yeah, same here. Like, I just drew out of boredom. I think that's, in most cases, like, that's what I feel. That's what brings me to draw, is because, you know, we feel bored. Like, ever since I was little, like, whenever I'm just like watching TV, I just draw the characters on TV. For the days that we can't go outside to play, like on a rainy day or something, we just sit in front of the TV and just draw some characters, some of our characters that we like to watch. Power Rangers or something. Swamp Thing. Like, those are my characters. Some of the shows that I love to watch. But I never got around to drawing like He-Man or Skeletor, so I feel like this would be the right occasion to do so. Especially since like there's new shows based on these properties now. Like a whole lot. So I feel like this is the right time to do it. Even though this is like unprofessionally done, but I'm using this jank drawing software that no one knows about. But it's pretty nice. I mean, it's got like the basic tools, and you got the color wheel, you can select your colors and stuff, so I don't know. It works with me, I guess. It's just that it's not something that I would do professionally in. Otherwise I would have done this in Photoshop or something. At least in Photoshop you can, you know, convert the image to like higher res, and then I'll be able to make prints out of it and sell those prints It's how you make money. Oh, nice waterfall there. It's been a while since I've done like something like professional. Other than like designing logos and stuff, like I would do that on the side. I still do that. Like I finish a commission every now and then. I would get a commission to design a logo or something. But it's more on the vector side of things rather than raster. Raster would be the format that you would do in a Photoshop. But I've never done like a full-on print, like getting it to print out professionally and stuff. Even though I do have access to it, there's like I do have a friend that would have like a printing. There's like a printing process that they would go through, and then they would sell those products, whether it be on a shirt or paper, poster, whatever, cards, business cards. Like I have access to that if I choose to. Oh yeah, they added some new icons for YouTube. Yeah, they added a whole bunch of like global YouTube emotes, which are pretty fun to use. I dig them. I was using some yesterday on someone's stream as they were editing some videos. They're pretty fun. I love the designs for them. So you can input one. I especially love the sour worms, like these. Let me see if I can input these. It's also a planet. I like to use these right here. I would tune into like a lot of the music stations or music radios. I would listen to a lot of trance music every week. So there would be a state of trance and resonation radio, which is Ferry Corson's radio show. And they would have a live stream over on YouTube and or Twitch. And I'll just go in there and just spam the emotes. But yeah, I love that planet one. That planet one is a new one right there. Even though there's an official emoji version of it, but YouTube has their own like global emote version of it, which is pretty nice. But yeah, the new ones are hilarious. I love the cartoony look to them. They need to come up more with that. There needs to be more of those. Yeah. Oh, you don't see the worm? I think it's further down. The worm ones, the gummy worm ones, or sour worms, or whatever they're called. They've been around for a while, but I feel like not many people know about them. Let me see what else they got here. Oh, there's a buffering one. Yep, there's a buffering one. They add a peace sign, so you can get these. There's a waving one. And some sunglasses here. Yeah, these are the new ones right here. Look pretty cool. Yeah, the icon list is short. So I use this plugin called Better Twitch TV, or BTTV for short. You can probably search it up on the web and find it. But they just added support for YouTube, and what they do is that they organize the emojis and emotes a little bit better, so that's easier to find. And you can set some to favorites, so it's easier to find, like faster to find. I mean, that they would appear in at the top of the list and so on. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Alright, I feel like this drawing is gonna be... It's gonna need a third session, a third part. I might possibly end up working on this drawing for the rest of the month, but we'll see. So far, I'm really digging it. It'll likely turn out to be one of the best drawings done in Scribble so far, that I've done, I mean. So far, very cool. Let's save that. Let's get these flames a little bit higher. Huh. Actually, I should probably keep it to a certain angle. I think curving that way makes sense, I think. See how it looks if I add more highlight over here. This would be from the flames, I want to say. I gotta be careful though. Yeah. Get this part lightened up a little more. Probably go on for a few more minutes. Once we hit the 3-hour mark, I think that should be a good spot to call it. Let's get some more lighting over here. Oh yeah, this was the piece that I made for the sand mine drawing. You gotta have matching music to go with that time-lapse video. Yeah, I still gotta... I don't know if I want to go for like a He-Man theme song. And I don't know if Skeletor would have his own theme song when it comes to the time I create a time-lapse video of this drawing. But we'll see. Alright, let's get some more highlights over here. Three hours and 15 seconds? Yeah, probably. I know that YouTube Shorts, they need to be, I think, a minute or something like that. But I tend to keep my time-lapse videos to like 2 minutes. What if I double check to see if YouTube accepts like 2-minute videos? I mean the YouTube Shorts, I mean. Although I would prefer if they would have the shorts to support landscape mode rather than portrait. Alright, let's see here. This needs to be a little bit more purpley. Oh, what? I just got a notification. Space for the Unbound. Release date announced. Oh, wow. I forgot that was following that game on Steam. I just got a notification for that. So apparently it's landing on Switch as well. I was just talking about the Indie World showcase earlier today. Alright, let's see. So there should be another, like... There we go. Should be a little bit more highlighted, I think. Yeah, there we go. I feel like they should be a little bit bigger or something. There you go, something like that. Now, I don't know if I want to add like bones alongside here. It'll probably be more bones, but I don't know. I feel like there should be more shine on the bones. Alright, this should be more darker. Actually, it should be like lit by the outside colors here. But maybe adding the shadow underneath here would help it. It'll help it make it look like it's popped out a little more. There we go, something like that. Let's get a little bit more neon. This part needs it. There we go, something like that. I feel like the center gem here needs to be a little bit more shiny looking. I was thinking to add like a moon in the corner there, especially because we had a blood moon eclipse last night. Would have been great to add it. Alright, let's get some shadows here. This was the Killer Clowns remix. That was a fun one to draw. I had to make a fun remix for it. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. There we go. Gotta shade that part out. Now we gotta add some shine to it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I should make it like Huh. There we go. Now it's coming out. A bit more shiny. Oh, bump that beat. I love that when the bass comes in. Maybe I should make the shiny part more neon. Like go for a magenta color instead. Yeah, something like that maybe. Yeah, especially because there's like fire around the area. Alright, let's go a little brighter. I'm not sure if that's the right spot for this dot, but I think I'll just leave it there for now. There you go, that's more like it, I think. Yeah, I feel like the shine should be on this side instead, the right side, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the shade, the lighting should be from the bottom here because of the fire. We might need more of that. Let's see. I'll put some random dots here and there. See how it looks. There you go. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna save that. We've already reached the 3-hour mark. Oh man, I feel like I could add more details to the skull. I'll probably do that too, but man, this would definitely turn out to be like a 3-session piece. But this is what we got so far. Yeah, a little bit more detailed from where we started earlier tonight. But I kind of want to get more of the background colored. Maybe darken this circle part a little more so that it blends in. And I don't know if I want to add that moon, but I don't know. We'll see. Look at the shading a little bit. I might want to add more shade for the arm. I feel like there needs to be like highlights on the arm here. Like bouncing off of the flames. But I feel like I also need like some shadows. Standard shadows here. So we gotta get that muscle more in view. There we go, something like that, I think. Yeah. This dark blade, the dark blue definitely adds more, like a deeper color to it, but I gotta be really careful with the dark, or else it would just consume you. That might have a double meaning to it, but when it comes to art, oof, it does make sense. Like once you add like the blacks to like paint, especially in paint form, when you add the black, like any small amount, it just like consumes whatever color that you mix it in with. And as opposed to white, like if you try to mix white in paint, it's not quite as bright as you want it to look. But when it comes to black, oof, the difference is like it appears right away. Alright, take it easy, King. Yeah, I'm about to end it too. Yeah, I feel like I could add more details to this, but I want to save it for another time. Alright. I'm gonna save this for now. Once I feel that it's, you know, it's complete, I'll probably add my signature, of course. But for the most part, this is what we'll have it at. I think most of the time, most of this session is spent with the shadows, adding more details to the muscles. And then we got the staff, a little more detailed, and then we got the skull part of the staff colored in. Some highlights, as you can see. So yeah, definitely some progress. We had a couple crashes too, so this latest update of Scribble was not as stable as I thought it would be. So the program would just like completely freeze, and then I would have to force quit it and then boot it back up. So hopefully the developers take note and try to fix it, release a patch really soon, because you know I'll be hopping back on this within the next week, I think. So yeah, possibly next Wednesday, if there's time, I could probably come back to work on this. Or if I can find some time during the day, I could probably hop on like this weekend or something, maybe Saturday or Sunday during the day. So we'll see. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna call it. And it looks like Scribble is frozen again. And it seems to happen every hour. That's what I'm noticing. So I can't move the cursor right now, which is strange. Yeah. Huh. Strange. Yeah, I can't seem to move the cursor. It's like stuck at the bottom there. Well, this is what I'm gonna call it. So yeah, thanks all for dropping on by, hanging out.
See you next time.
Let's get some points in there. Alright, so yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Thursday, so that means I might hop onto 3 Ultimate. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimates on the Wii U, so yeah. It'll likely be either a late afternoon or late evening, but I'll try to get a good session in. Alright, so I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your night and or day, and I shall see you in the next one. Later!